Hey guys, what's up? We done got a pretty good crowd here already. I've been running crazy. Keisha was leaving and going home this morning, and so I was playing with my grandpuppy and giving my daughter a hug and saying goodbye and working on the internet and all that kind of good stuff at the same time. So had me running like crazy. I mean, I just sat down just a couple minutes ago and hit the go live button. So uh let's see who we got in here. Looked like Nettie was first. Mel and Nettie was first, and Weekend RVing, and Jury Holly, and Our Epic RV Adventure, and then Over the Hill RV, and Mary Jones, RV Ash and April. Oh, so Nettie and Mel have separate accounts. Ooh. So Mel come in down on the bottom. Nettie's on the phone. Okay. Our Epic saying hi to everybody. All right, guys. Uh, let's see what all we got going this morning. I noticed that I hadn't really told y'all a lot about our new sponsor, and so I put that together, and hopefully maybe that explains a little bit of it, and it gives them a little bit of a shout, a little bit more of a shout out than we normally would have for our Patreons. I got noticing the Patreons was getting as much as the sponsor was, so we're putting together just a little bit more for them, and two, I was trying to create something where y'all would know who they was. So just wanted to do that. We appreciate them for that, and like Justin always said, you didn't have to, but you did. So thank you, and that was awesome that they wanted to be a part of our little bitty show. Uh, So got the sticker scroll going across the bottom. And there comes my backyard science. Everybody got their coffee hot. We will try to keep, as our Patreon list grows, your name will get smaller. So the sooner you become a Patreon, the bigger your name will be on the screen. So, and it's a shout out for your channel name. So we appreciate both of our Patreons as well, which is Over the Hill RV and Bob's Adventures. So appreciate them too. That allows us to do some things uh, in the future that we want to do for the channel and stuff like that. So, and hopefully we can do bigger and better things. There comes this adventure family. I'm gonna make we're gonna have a little change in schedule, or a little change of what we're gonna talk about today. I'll tell you about that. Give everybody a chance to get in here, and actually, we're changing for the better. Y'all know me; I'm not a tech guru, so I'm trying to get some coffee down me. I'm actually on my second cup this morning. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jerry. To say good morning to Mel and to Nettie. Yep, Nettie's actually on the phone. My wife wasn't, she was wore out last night, and she offered to lay down in the living room and go to bed or go to sleep early. But Keisha and the puppies were all running around, and I was on the late night with Jerry, and so I jumped off a little early so she could come on in the bedroom and go to bed. She's wore out. She, as much as me and Thomas has been helping her, she is working a ton because she's the only one running the sewing machine right now. We've not been slow enough so she could show me and Thomas or Keisha how to do the least little bit on the sewing machine. But to our defense, we really haven't had time to even help on the sewing machine. But the sewing machine did help, the extra one, because now she don't have to reset up every time she changes. So that comes retired for the weekend. Slot Dog, man, if y'all not seen that video, Y'all need to go watch it. It has been the talk of every live stream last night. Don't have a lot of viewers in comparison to some of our videos. That sort of shocked me. It's only in the 50s, I think, and we've had some videos to go nearly 100 in less than 24 hours. So didn't look at it this morning, but I thought it would have been more popular than it was. And I just appreciate anybody watching any of our videos, to be honest. But let's see here. I'll tell you. That's 66 views. That's not too terribly bad. But anyway, maybe y'all enjoyed that. That was a little Blackstone cooking and a little Traeger cooking all together. But what the slots does, a lot of people ask what the slots, how that helps. The slots allow, if you're smoking them, for the smoke to go inside a lot better. And then it also allows it to cook better. And when you put something over it like chili and stuff, it lets all that run down into that. And so it's pretty good. I love them. They're lots better as a slot dog than they are just a regular hot dog. There's Weekend RVing. You guys have been coming on early before I can get out of the shower. Y'all are on. I haven't been able to catch it. I've seen the notices, but I've always been getting ready. And you guys and Beyond Beauty, well, it's early down here in Alabama Central Time. So I've been missing Millie's and BB's early morning shows. We work or go at it. I just got your text there, Shelly or Michael. Yeah, I've been looking at those. Tammy's been trying to find a different way of making them. Because the pleats, believe it or not, in those masks, the pleats are the hardest part to make. But there's a little bit crazy. I don't know if I said hi to Mary Jones. But we got 14 in here. All right, so I told y'all yesterday we was going to talk about Canva and how to make a thumbnail on Canva. I had plumb forgot that Michael at our Epic RV Adventure is going to talk about thumbnails Tuesday night on Tech Talk. Michael's a lot more tech savvy than me. What I could show you would be basic. What Michael could show you could be a lot better. So lost my train of thought. So what I'm going to do, rather than me talk about it and only give you the basics, I'm going to refer you to Tuesday night Tech Talk with Michael. I had forgot he was going to talk about that when I said that we would do it. Because if you're going to learn something, you're better off learning it in a better way than like from a rookie like me. Michael and them, they're a little bit better at talking tech than I am. So, and Canva is just another site that you can do it on. You do that Tech Talk, and he may do it. I don't know. He's not going to do it in Canva, but once y'all do the thumbnails over there, and then y'all want to do Canva, let's do it that way. Let's learn about thumbnails, and then when we come to Canva, that'll make more sense. You see what I'm saying? Canva is easy. I mean, it's not as easy as StreamYard, but it's nearly as easy. It is click on it, backspace, type in your info, and then put it on the screen. But I can show y'all that quick and easy. But the first thing, you need to learn what you want to put in a thumbnail. You see what I'm saying? You need to know what a thumbnail needs to contain, I guess. And I'm not a pro at that part at all. I just throw mine together, and however they come out, they come out. So let's do Michael's Tech Talk Tuesday. And then after that, if y'all want to learn how to use Canva, we'll come in here and we'll just scroll through Canva. I might even get Michael to come over here and help us scroll through it, and we'll put it up on the screen. And then we can integrate what he teaches you into it. That makes sense? I think that'll be better for everybody. Also an update. Oh, I think I told y'all yesterday. You can get copyright claims and not copyright strikes. And I got several claims and no strikes. And I have appealed them all because they were covers. But R.B. Underway's Kenny Chesney song, I appealed it and they immediately rejected the appeal. So cover songs are not necessarily, like I was told, cover songs are not necessarily covered. So, that being said, you can, I reckon you can still do them. You just can't get paid from them. All that money goes to the copyright owner. You can dispute a copyright claim without worry of getting a strike. But once the dispute has been rejected, which you have no control over it, the person that wants to claim is the one that decides. See what I'm saying? So really, you're wasting your time really disputing it. And I probably would never dispute another one, but if you can dispute it without fear. But if you appeal it after the dispute and you lose, you get a copyright strike, which not fair. You should be able to appeal it without fear of a strike, because I feel like that if cover songs are covered, that none of our people, we didn't use soundtracks, we didn't do anything that I seen was wrong based on, they even have cover listed on the reason why you are exempt. And that's the path I took, that they were cover songs and no soundtracks were used. But the Kenny Chesney, the people that owns the song, I'll look it up one day and tell y'all. But anyway, within 24 hours, they rejected the dispute. So we may, I don't know, we're going to keep doing entertainers. We may go to the point of, we may do all original music only. I don't know. I hate to do that, but that may be to the point we have to go. Only because if not, I got to thinking, I said, well, I was going to keep doing it no matter, because I didn't care if they got monetized. But it ain't a matter of getting monetized. It's a matter of showcasing the talent. The more I thought about that, I thought, well, if I mute this so we can keep the video on, or I decide not to monetize it, it's not fair. So what we may do is, when we have performances on our channel, we may invite acts that has original music and only let them perform original music. That way it showcases them better anyway, if they're performing original music. I don't know. I'm still going to work on that. I'm going to see what, I think I filed about 6 disputes, 6 or 8, something like that. I want to see how many of them gets, how many of them I win versus how many of them I lose. If I lose all of them, we probably won't do any more covers. Where that's going to be really impactful is the karaoke, because the one that we got rejected on did have music, but they said we used their melody. So is melody how you sing the song, or is melody how you perform the song? Weekend RVing, I got a good solution for that, but you'll have to pay if you want good music. You can get free music on YouTube. If you want good music, like go over to Bob's Adventures, and he's got a lot of good music on his videos, but he pays $15 a month. I think somebody said it was Epic. Somebody told me yesterday who it was, but Bob knows. He may even have it in his notes. So, but anyway, he pays $15 a month for the right to use all of that music. And if any of y'all, Truba Duo has a lot of original music, you could contact them. They would let you use it. I know Bob, I think, uses some of their music. I think they gave him permission. Faith in the Fallen might give you permission. I don't know. If you go directly to the artist, a lot of times they will. I know that when Truba Duo was on Blue Wave Odyssey, he had a copyright something come up on his, and he had to get Trubaduro to sign off that it was okay to use it. This Adventure family, yeah. Who do you use, This Adventure family? Actually, by the way, I got a copyright claim on when I highlighted This Adventure family video, and I didn't dispute it because I knew This Adventure family probably had permission to use it, but I didn't have permission to use it. That makes sense. Even though I was highlighting their video, it was on my channel. And so what I done was I just muted the song. I knew I was going to lose that because they said, well, they had permission, but you didn't have permission. So I didn't even take the time to fill out the paperwork to dispute it. So that's something we're going to have to watch out for too. So I don't know exactly what I'll have to do. Anyway, it's throwed a big wrench in how we do things, but we'll fix it. We'll get it all straightened out, and we'll figure out how to do it. I want to play by the rules. And we can have a great show playing by the rules. I mean, I never wanted to do anything wrong. Captain Jack Scrapper is in the house. So, anyway, we got 14 in here. So let me look up and give y'all the lowdown on. So our Epic RV Adventure Tech Talk is 5 o'clock Eastern Tuesday. 5 o'clock Eastern Tuesday. So that's going to be having to find my swap pages. There's Mike and MJ's RV Adventure. So Tech Talk Tuesday, 5 o'clock Eastern. We're going to talk thumbnails. And then maybe sometime the next week, we will, because Michael said they wouldn't want to talk anything about Canva. So after we learn about thumbnails, we'll get Michael up here or somebody up here, and which I can show y'all Canva, but we will play with it. I've been playing with it some this morning. That's how I done the opening screen about Silver State K9. And so that's how I done that screen on Canva. So it's a pretty cool free service. You can pay for a service, and we keep a link in the bottom in the description if you want to pay for a service to get you a discount. We don't have a paid service. We have the free service. I seen you comment on that, Jarhead and Ginger, about that Texas Chapel Hill sausage. I'm not a big sausage person myself, but I tried them before, but I just didn't like them. So let's see here. We got 13 people in here. Look back through the chat here right quick. Let me look through here. Make sure what tabs I got brought up. I found a channel. I haven't watched one of their videos yet, but I am loving. I told them I'd try to watch some. I was up on the panel last night. I think it was when Meant to Be RVN was filling in for BB. Anyway, I think that's where I seen them. Saltwater Born is a cool looking channel. I'm going to try to watch some of their videos today. If any of y'all don't have them, that's a cool channel. Saltwater Born. That's a pretty cool one I found yesterday. Let me X off some stuff I don't need. Clean up the page here a little bit. Jerry Holly bugging out. All right, Jerry. we'll be praying for Miss Diana and you guys. So also, I was going to let you guys know if I haven't already deleted it. If any of you guys want to help out Kathy's dad, they got a GoFundMe account to help them out. He was in a very bad wreck. Kathy's Outdoors, any of you guys don't know, he was in a very bad wreck, and uh, it's going to require a lot of therapy and just a whole lot of stuff. And y'all know how that is. Something major medical is uh, expensive, even if you have good insurance. I'm gonna put the link for that GoFundMe account. If any of y'all want to throw $5 or $10 in it or whatever you like, I think that will work. Yeah, make sure that'll work. Oh yeah, it works. So if any of y'all want to throw any money in that to help them, that would be awesome. I know they could use it. So anytime you're involved with sickness, if it includes a hospital, it's a lots of money. So whether you're having to eat out every 5 minutes because you're in the hospital and all that, it makes it pretty tough. So try to help take a little bit of the burden off of off an already bad situation. So let's see what else we got to talk about. All right, so I got a question. Everybody that has either a tow behind trailer or a fifth wheel, in other words, you pull it with something. It's not a motorhome. I want you to post in the chat what you pull it with. Like if it's a dually, what is it? Chevy 3500, and what year model, and if it's a diesel or a gas. So if everybody will post in that, we've had different people ask about what would be good vehicles, and I know it's all over the board, but I just like to see what everybody uses, and I'm gonna post what I pull mine with. I got mine in. You guys put what you pull yours with. The purpose of cutting a slot dog. Y'all missed out on that a while ago. Purpose of cutting a slot dog is it lets, if you're smoking it, it lets the smoke go on the inside as well. So it don't have to go through that outside surface to get soaked up into that hot dog. The other purpose of it is it cooks more inside and out. And it don't take long to cook one either. Uh, and then the other thing is whatever you put over it, like chili or whatever kind of sauce you put over it, it goes down in it. And they taste a lot better. I mean, if you don't put nothing ketchup, mustard on them, if you put one that's been slotted beside one that hadn't, you can definitely taste the difference. Jarhead and ginger. I guess that means that's what you're going to get, the Ford 450. There's sweet baby Roy. I don't know if I said hi to them. That slot dog, y'all seen, it's easy to do, especially like if you're just getting your hot dogs out of the refrigerator and not out of the freezer. It's real easy to do. We just buy a lot when they're on sale, and so sometimes I pull mine out and they're in the freezer. So it worked pretty good doing them on the grill. I didn't think to put in what I pull. We have a 27.5 foot toy hauler, work and play toy hauler, tag along. That's what I pull. And my 2500 does great with it. I do have a weight distribution hitch, but now I have pulled it without it. I don't advise that if you're going off a long way, but my truck handles it good. It don't sway. It don't do anything. The reason I like it on there is you never know when you're going to have to dodge something in the road, and I just want all the help I can get. Now, when I bought mine in South Alabama, and it was about a 5 hour, 6 hour trip one way because it was so many back roads to get to these people's houses or house. I think it took about 6 hours, I think, to get one way. And so when we got down there, the guy was going to let the distribution hitch and all go with it. But believe it or not, my Ram has the big receiver, like the big one. And that daggum distribution hitch was small, not small, but smaller. And I didn't have an adapter to adapt it down. And so, anyway, so I just left. I've got a big heavy duty adjustable hitch that I use in my business. And so I balanced that bad boy out even level and just hooked the brake lights up to it and the brakes up, my plug in on it. And I come all the way home, didn't have not one problem. Had to drive through Birmingham, Alabama. If any of y'all have ever been through Birmingham, and the roads in Birmingham, Alabama, they would be better if they shoved the asphalt off and made it a dirt road. That's how bad they are. But anyway, I came all the way home, no problem. Never did get white knuckles, never did. But I don't advise that unless you have to, because like if I'd had to dodge a tire in the road or, I think my truck would have handled it good, and I've done some of that enough. But why risk it? Never risk safety. I mean, don't chance on safety. What toys do I haul? Jarhead Ginger, we don't have toys that we haul yet. We actually bought ours back in October where we was going to, and we still may combine one of our businesses with pleasure. We own the vinyl supply company, and we had talked about opening stores in several states or opening up inside stores in several states and combining our work and travel together. And so the toy hauler was going to double as a living room / inventory room. I had planned on building some seating arrangements in the toy hauler part that we could store our inventory under. So I wanted a clean slate to do that with. Or we even thought about not building anything, just making that our rolling inventory, because we do have the couch and the TV and all in the middle. So with just me and Tammy, it worked out great anyway. But if Thomas was to be with us, we would have to figure something else out. But well, it would still work. But my son's 6 foot tall. He can't sleep on a jackknife bed. So, but anyway, we have thought about buying some electric bikes. Matter of fact, I'm wanting one. But we like to have those so we can run around the campgrounds, meet people, that kind of stuff. But Oh, that's cool. I would have a motorcycle if my wife would ride one. I had a lot of motorcycles in my life, or have had. Uh, this adventure family seen a. I know this adventure family. I know, and You're asking the thoughts. All right. I want everybody's thoughts, so I don't want this to be just to be mine. I want Because for one, let me just say, I've never been a Ford fan, but I have said that if I bought a new truck today, it'd be a new F Ford 450. Let me just say that. Prior to that, I've had two very good Ford Rangers, but I've never been a fan of the Power Stroke engine. And the older ones have, to me, with all the people I know, have not seemed to perform as well. So I'm not really going to give you my opinion on that. I don't think I need to give my opinion on that because I think my opinion would be slanted a little bit. Other than to say that I wouldn't be a buyer on that one. So let's hear Roy. I think Roy's a Ford guy. I don't know if it was Roy. Somebody in here was a Ford guy. I'm pretty sure that Brad at Fifth Wheeling Food and Fixing's a big Ford guy. So, now I might need to back up on that and say that if that truck's had a lot of work done to it already, that might not be a bad truck. But at 215,000 miles, I don't know. What's y'all's thoughts on that? Any thoughts on that? Any Ford people in here? I do like the fact that it's pre-emissions. Yeah, if I ever get a Ford truck, I will have. I've had a Ford truck. I had a 66 Ford truck. I just bought and flipped it. I didn't really buy it to keep. So, Roy, give us your take on this. You're the big Ford guy. 2006 Ford 450 diesel crew cab, 215,000 miles. There's midlife journey. I don't think I welcomed you guys in. Midlife journey. I'm gonna have to unsubscribe and subscribe back because it's done me and you the same way it done me and our epic RV adventure. It won't let me. It took away the notifications. So you'll see. I don't know if you'll see me unsubscribe, but you'll see me subscribe. Well, you might not because I got my subscribers private. But anyway, I had to subscribe, unsubscribe, and subscribe. So to get the notification turned back on. I need to watch some of your videos too, so I'll leave that brought up. No DEF. Yep, that's a good thing. Yep, Jarhead brought up a good point. The reason me and a lot of others is real interested in the Ford 450 is, well, the new ones, the 19 and the 20s, has got a new Power Stroke. They've done something to the Power Stroke in it. Plus, any of the 450s has the wide front end. They'll turn on a dime, and I'd love to have that. Yeah, midlife journey. We need to while we got you guys in here, we need to talk about y'all's channel a little bit. See if we can't get y'all some new subscribers there. Let me I don't know how many of you guys have midlife journey, but if you don't, it's been a while since I watched the video. I'm gonna tell you, I'm being real honest because I've gotten behind. But you can scroll through their videos and see the thumbnails and know that they got some awesome videos. Right there, Devil's Tower and Work Camping. I mean, I gotta watch that. Right there, the Old Abandoned Mine, Winery. Looks like they got a fifth wheel. I'm trying to find the video that I watched. I don't know how exactly we became friends, but I was already subscribed to your channel, but I wasn't getting your notifications, and it was marked out. And the only way to go around that is to unsubscribe. Got some fur babies I see on here. Anyway, you guys check them out. They got 391 subscribers right now. Surely we can put them over 400. Surely they're 392. So 8 more, we can put them over 400. Okay, hang on here. Let me go back to my... So y'all go over there while I'm doing this, and y'all check out Midlife Journey. Let's see if we can get them over 400 before we get going today. This adventure family, $6,000 is cheap. 215,000 miles. I mean, that makes it a lot more appealing to me. Especially if you said, hey, Papa bought this truck new. He pulled a fifth wheel with it some, and it's never been tinkered with. It's all factory as far as the motor goes. The only thing that I really don't mind people swapping out the air intake and all that. I like that. You ready, Michael?
What's up?
Let me turn up the volume.
Crank up the volume. Crank it up. Hey, I would say I'm just going to be on here real quick. The last time I said that, I think I was on your live stream for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to jinx myself. But I wanted to share something that somebody else had told me about a few days ago, and I signed up for it today. And for those of you who are really trying to grow your YouTube channel, which I think is pretty much, I don't know, all of us, right, to some degree, Think Media. They put out a lot of videos about, how to, getting about building your channel. So if you don't know about Think Media, you probably do. You just didn't pay attention, because whenever you did a YouTube search for how to grow or how to get subscribers or how to do a video right, more than likely you watched a Think Media video. Well, next week they're having a 1 week, excuse me, they're having a 1 week class on how to build your YouTube channel. Everything, how to make the videos, editing, thumbnails, the whole 9 yards. And it's free. That's the only reason I'm talking about it. And they usually charge like $1,600 for this stuff, but it's free. And I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now for it. Hang on, because I lost it.
Will this be like recorded so we can come back and watch it?
No.
It's going to be live.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'll explain that. and you just have to join this Facebook group right here. And then once you join that Facebook group that I just put in the chat, they will there'll be a link there where you can actually click on to enroll in the course. And like I just said, the course is going to be at noon Pacific time, Tuesday through Monday. So starting this coming Tuesday through Monday at noon, with the exception of Sunday. They don't do it on Sunday at all. And and I don't know how long it lasts. I think it's probably going to be only an hour. But it's on YouTube Live, and they're not going to make the replays available for people. So you have to be on it live, or have a way to record your screen with that Facebook page on it, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I think as a content creator, a lot of us know how to, or can figure out how to do a screen capture or a screen record on a computer.
I can't.
I know a guy.
You know a guy. All right, guys. So that's another educational class we need to get in on. And maybe if nothing else, if we miss it, some of us that are working, if we miss it, maybe our good friend Michael can do a what is it called when you break it all down for dummies?
A summary?
Yeah, a summary.
There, I need to be safe. There we go. There.
Hey, I'm marking that.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool. I have been thinking about a design like that, but
that's the picture I sent you. I can send you better pictures of it if you want. But see, it's just a couple of cutouts for different length, for different size spaces.
Is it elastic?
No, it's just a piece of cloth.
Wow.
It is just a piece of cloth.
Man.
Now, I got these in the mail yesterday. I had ordered some embroidered stuff from I ordered some embroidered stuff from Queensboro, which did our hats and our t-shirts and stuff. And they sent 6 of these with the order for free. So
wow.
I got 6 of these. But look how easy that is. They just you cut out the whole pattern, and then you cut out the ear slots on each side, and you're done.
Wow.
So we could talk about this. We can talk about this later, and I can send you some more detailed pictures if you want to try a different design, because that would probably cut your production time by a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you were just talking about, those pleats.
Well, the biggest thing is people want them to be able to add a filter, and I really don't know why. People don't realize that the mask is more for you not touching your face than it is you spreading something.
Yeah. Unless you get a true filter, like comes on an N95 mask.
Yeah.
You're really not doing anything. And I don't even know where you can find, even before all this stuff happened, I don't even know where you could find a filter like that could go in one of these masks.
Jarhead and Ginger. Michael might do a dummies guide to all that. Break it down if you miss it.
You can do that. Yeah, I see what he says here about just set up a camera, record it. You can do that, but there's actually a lot easier ways to do that. You can, a lot of video editing software, like I know Filmora, I use Filmora. It has the ability within Filmora to record your screen. So, and there's other, I think OBS, which is free to download. You can record your screen with OBS, and honestly, if you just Google, how do I record my screen? Yeah, I saw that. Roy needs to just shut up. That's what Roy needs to do.
I got to drink a shot now.
Nah, you're funny, Roy. That must have been one handsome principal you had. That's all I got to say. But yeah, it's real easy. There's a lot of different ways out there to capture video on your screen. The key is you got to start it None of it works like a VCR or a DVR. So you got to be there to start it. As far as I know, there may be, yeah.
Do y'all remember when the first VCRs come out that you could program with a timer? Me and Tammy actually bought one. We gave this was back in 88, 89. We bought a brand new RCA VCR. I think we gave $400 for that thing in 89. That was a lot of money, but we didn't have kids. It was just me and her. But man, you could program that thing to record soap operas during the day and come home and watch. That was the greatest
thing. Did it have a remote control? Because the one we had a remote control, but it was wired. And it was on a wire to the VCR.
No, I'm pretty sure the RCA that we had a wireless remote, but the TV wasn't wireless, so you still had to get up and turn the TV on and off.
Yeah, a little bit crazy that you can use a coffee filter. Yeah, you can, but the problem is a coffee filter doesn't filter the particles. It's because if the filter was good enough to filter out the virus particles, it wouldn't filter out any water. I mean, you wouldn't get any water to go through it.
I will say this: the more you put in it, the less you can breathe. Remember that. And if it don't fit tight to your face, that filter is no good.
That's right. And none of them are tight to your face.
Unless you get like an N95 will pull.
Yeah, unless you get one that's actually that you can form fit to you.
But I had heard from a lot of people, the main thing was with the mask was keep your hands off your face, because your hands is where you're going to get it more likely.
Yeah, it's going to keep if it does anything. I'll just put it like that. If the mask does anything at all, it's going to keep you, like if you sneeze, it would reduce the distance that your sneeze particles go. And it'll help keep your hands off your face because you got the mask there. But I don't necessarily agree with that part either, because the mask is so uncomfortable to me. It makes my face itch. So my hands are probably on my face more with the mask than they are without. So
yeah, I'm constantly fiddling with it up on my nose. Do y'all remember, since we're talking about VCRs, do y'all remember the disc? You'd go in the video store.
Oh yeah, the laser disc.
Big old album disc.
Yeah, they're like a 78 LP.
Yep.
Yeah, and you had to play both sides of it. You'd watch the video. You'd only watch like half a movie on one side, then you'd had to flip it to watch the other side, to watch the rest of the movie.
I didn't remember flipping it, but you remember you used to rent the players. I never remember owning a disc player. We always rented the player for the weekend, and we rented the disc. So if you rented the player, you got so many free rentals of movies, right? Well, then the VHS tapes come out, and you could rent VHS or, like Roy said, or Beta. They had both, you remember? And then the VHS took off.
Yeah, I remember Beta. Narvi Ashley just said the mask protects others from you, not protect you from others. That's exactly right. Like I said, it reduces how far your breath molecules go out. They still go out because because the mask, and again, this doesn't block everything. No, unless you're getting an N95 mask, which blocks 95%. By
the way, if your company's requiring you to wear a mask, we sell some real thin ones if you want one, so you can breathe.
Oh yeah, Roy Becky said when you put a tape in the Betamax late at night, it will wake up the whole house being a top litter. Yeah, it was just like something out of a sci-fi movie. It's like up and down. We are old, man.
But then they come out with the mini the camcorders with the little bitty tape, and then you plugged your camcorder to your TV directly. Yeah, you watched it directly.
Yeah, I had an adapter to go. I could put my little tape in a VCR thing, so I can just put that in there.
Me and Tammy had one of the first Sears camcorders come out with. Then we had a Sony Handycam.
And it probably weighed about 1.5 tons, didn't it?
Oh yeah, but I was proud of that bad boy. I had the big microphone about like my boom mic.
Yeah, and it's funny too because the picture quality and the sound and all that stuff. This right here is like 1,000,000 times better.
Oh yeah. Yep. there's no telling what we paid for them back in the day. We got one when we first married, and then we got one, I think, when Keisha was born. Another one. So,
Well, it's not just how much you paid; it's how much. I mean, I think a new VCR back in the mid '80s was like $400.
that's what we paid for that
And $400
RCA.
today doesn't sound too bad, but in the mid '80s, you're talking closer to probably, what, $800-900 you're paying
Or
for a
more. Yeah.
VCR
Yeah.
or more. Yeah.
I bought
Can we
in
say hello to Corey? I just saw I saw
channel
Northwood
3 or 4.
Yeah. Yeah, channel 3 or 4. We had to switch back and forth a lot of times because on a good clear night we could get in a station on one or the other, so we had to switch back and forth sometimes in mid play, as if we weren't playing the Atari, getting that Pong going.
About let me see. We've been here about 12 years ago. Me and Tammy, we were building and selling houses, and the economy was great, and we had our party business. It was sort of running itself. We bought our dream home, and so when we did, we bought our first big screen TV, which we still have to today. It's 60-inch, and it is a
Is it a console?
it starts with a J, the brand. Man. Anyway, it's a good brand name. Anyway, and 60 inch, it's not flat like the other ones. It had that LPD technology or whatever. I'm gonna go in there and look at it.
There you go. Yeah, I knew if I said I was going to be on here for just a second, this is what happened, and here we are, folks.
It's a JVC.
Oh, JVC, yeah, that's a good brand.
And it had the what was that called? LPD technology or whatever. Anyway, I gave like $6,000 for that TV. And now you can buy like a 100-inch TV for like $800 at Walmart.
Yeah.
But I will say the only thing I've ever done to that TV, and it may quit today, I've changed the bulb in it like twice. But I love that thing. My son keeps wanting me to throw it out. He says it's not doing as well, but I think I'm just going to order a new bulb to go in it.
For everybody who's joining that Facebook group I posted out there, click on announcements and read the announcements, and I'll tell you how to sign up for enroll in the class and everything.
Yeah, I got it brought up. I'm going to go through it.
And they're actually doing a giveaway at 1:00 Eastern time today. So get signed up and get on there. And
what did you win, Nursing Our Travel Bug? Oh, he guessing what the brand was. JVC. Yep.
I'm just scrolling back here to make sure I didn't miss nothing. And Gary, I am mad at you because I told you not to change your what you were going to do today, and you did it anyway.
I forgot that you were going to do that.
I was giving you a hard time about it, and I even said I was joking.
I know. Me and Michael talks a lot. Me and Michael and Shelly, and you wouldn't think I'd forget, but I'd rather for you to do it because you're more technologically advanced than I am, and I would have been giving them the basics. And I didn't want to do the basics when they could get it. And you would be able to answer more questions. But once they do all that, then we can talk about Canva. Let me see. Facebook rabbit hole got into reading the page.
Yeah. Yeah. But I got high hope for that class simply because they put out great information for free already. So hopefully this class isn't just a combination of all the free videos they already have. Hopefully it's something else. But hey, knowledge is power, and
That's right.
Might as well just put your mask on and go watch the class. Get ready to take notes. But hey, we are leaving tomorrow, and we're heading towards the beach in the RV.
Wow.
Don't tell the governor.
We if we get stuck here at home very much longer, we may have to go to a state park.
Yeah. So Jarhead wants to know if anybody's using an external oil filter on their diesel. My dad does. I don't think or he has in the past. It really just depends. I mean, I've used them in the past too, because when I was a commercial fisherman, just to put it in a place that was easier to get to.
Nurse Travel Bug has a question too. Go ahead.
Well, we don't care what he has to say unless it's Natasha. If it's Natasha, will answer it.
Jarhead, I don't use an external oil filter.
But you got to be careful with external oil filters. Make sure you got the fittings tight and they stay tight.
And two, watch what you do.
You don't have oil.
If you're buying a brand new one, watch what you do to one.
Yeah, that could. Do you order booklet or whatever materials? Yeah, see, that's the thing. Since it's a free course and this is a business offering this, it's really just a big upsell game too. Because once you enroll in it, the first thing they're going to do is ask you, here's this thing for like $27. If you order it right now, this is your only chance to get it at this wonderful price. I bought the $27 thing, and I can't remember what it is. Then after you bought that one, they threw another one at you, and I think the other one was like $400. I was like, no, 27 is my limit. He's like, I'll throw $27 out there for something that looks interesting, but I'm not putting that kind of money in the YouTube channel just yet.
There's Northwood RV Life sliding in here.
Yeah. So the big thing about the external oil filter, I mean, like I said, I used them for a lot and for years on a commercial fishing boat, and they work great, but you got to just make sure that your fittings are tight. And when I say working on a commercial fishing vessel, that's engine's running. Sometimes the engine runs for 3 or 4 days. We don't even shut it off. So the engines get a lot of hours on them. So Corey, where are you at on your hours, buddy? I know I asked you that the other day, but I forgot the answer. So I'm trying to help you out the best I can. And the last time I was on live with Gary, I tried to get everybody to go watch your run your playlist. So hopefully they did. Hopefully they did. We
are right at we're like 1960 on the monetization side.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we have like 3 videos that have.
Excuse me for a second.
We have like 3 videos that have copyright quote claims, no strikes. So I'm sure those are not being put out there. So, but that's okay. We'll get all that worked out. And if not, we'll just do something different. So they weren't strikes, they were just claims. So we're working through that. You're at 1900. We got the same then. We're at 1960. We're right there together. We haven't gained many subscribers in the last few days. We're stuck at 785. We just can't, for some reason, get over that mark. All that worked out. Yeah, we've been stuck on that for a few days. Well, I appreciate that, Northwood RV Life. I've got a idea for Tuesday night show, Northwoods. If you're available, I might get you to come on and we'll talk about something. I'll try to shoot you an email after a while. If you got time Tuesday night. Oh, I know a good part of mine's been since I've been doing the morning show. Nursing Our Travel Bug broke 600. Does everybody in here have Nursing Our Travel Bug? If not, y'all need them. Let me wait a minute before I go there. I need to look and see where we are with midlife journey. Look, guys, we need 3 more people to go subscribe to midlife journey. Let me put their link back in there. They are 3 away from 400. They got a lot of cool video. You can tell by they may already be gone. Let me go. Hang on. They may already be gone. It won't let me tag them. Anyway, they were in here earlier. But they came in earlier, and we were trying to get them over 400. But right there is the link to their channel, and we need 3 more to get them to 400. That would be awesome. And then we need to talk about some friends of ours here. We need to get, if I can find my stream, we need to get Nursing Our Travel Bug up there. Nursing Our Travel Bug's at $5.99 to $600. And
Okay, where did I miss?
We're just talking about.
Can we start all over again because I missed all that?
Yep. We are we're trying to get midlife journey over 400.
I'm not helping them because I've been a subscriber for them for a long time. So I can't help.
We need 3 more.
3 more.
To go
the best I can do is unsubscribe and resubscribe, and I don't think that helps.
Well, y'all,
that seems to be what people do to me all week. Like,
Becky's gonna go wake Roy up. Oh no, Roy will go wake Roy up.
I thought Becky was the nice one of the bunch.
Roy's on here. He said Roy will go wake Roy up. So they're gonna get some.
All right.
The other day, was y'all on Blue Waves when he was pushing pause and effect? So he was pushing pause and effect to break the 1,000, right? So we need anyway, and so he was pushing pause and effect to help him get over the 1,000. He was promoting them that night, and so pause and effect was like 994 or something. They got up to 998 and went backwards like 5 or 6. I mean, it's like real quick. But before the night was over, they broke the 1,000. But I didn't think they were going to. I thought they were a bunch of people out there messing with them.
Yeah, and just to remember, everybody, and if you heard me talk at all about subscribers, you've heard this before, so I apologize for repeating myself. They really don't matter. Subscribers really don't matter at the end of the day. What matters is views and watch time. And if you have a lot of views and a lot of watch time, subscribers will come, which means you got to have a lot of good content. But if you have 1,000 subscribers, let's put the Holy Grail out there, which is the Holy Grail right now, with 1,000 subscribers. But your videos are only getting 40, 50 views per video. YouTube looks at that and says, you got a lot of subscribers, but nobody's watching your videos. That means your videos must be crap, so I'm not going to promote them. So you're better off growing slowly, and that growth also translates into views and watch time. Because if it's just subscribers, that's why I always say stay away from grow channels and stuff, because all they do is give you, they actually hurt you in the long run. They don't really help. So, once you hit 100, 100's a big one. You want to hit 100 so you can get your URL, your YouTube / your channel names. That way you can get rid of all the youtube.com/UXYW395726 whatever. But after that, between 100 and 1,000, take your time. And so if you're going to subscribe to somebody, people like Gary asked, watch their stuff too. Just don't subscribe to them. Watch their stuff. If you're not going to watch their stuff, don't even subscribe.
I had a delay there. Going back to that, subscribers you'll get, if you're in the right place, you're going to get good subscribers. Like we're in the RV community. If you're an RV channel, or if you're a cooking channel, or you're a music group, you're probably going to get a bunch of good subscribers right here. You got to watch where you. That's sort of like as parents, we don't want our kids hanging out in bad places, right? Because they get bad friends. Same way with this. You want your kids hanging out in good places so they'll acquire good friends. So that's how it works. Have we got y'all over 400 yet? My gracious.
All right. Hey, I gotta run, guys.
Excuses.
Yeah. Well, I gotta mow the grass. We'll talk to y'all. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. And again, what Gary was saying, get your subscribers from the right places, and don't subscribe unless you're going to watch their stuff. That's for anybody.
All right. See you, man.
And help get Happy Place Diaries over the hump. He's only 414 away from 1,000.
Hey, by the way, don't forget our Epic RV Adventure Tuesday night, 5 Eastern. He's going to talk thumbnails.
Yep. Northwood's got, I'll say this, Northwood says he's got a subscriber ratio of 44% of our views are subscribers. That's great. That's what you want. You want that. All right. We'll see you guys.
See ya. So, but nursing our travel bug, we got to get them comfortably over 600. Now, some of y'all I know probably are not subscribers to nursing our travel bug. I don't know why you wouldn't be a subscriber to nursing our travel bug, because they're awesome. Let's see. Let's check them out. They're at $5.99. I mean, they should be way up there. They got an awesome channel. We got to get them over the 600. My gracious, like 605 or something. Surely there's enough people in here that don't have them that we can at least get them 600. And we like 2 on midlife journey. We like 1 on midlife journey. They are 1 away from hitting 400. I mean, this is a good channel, guys. They've got a video right here with Devil's Tower. I mean, how awesome is that? Old abandoned mines. They got a 5th wheel travel trailer. Let's see. Let me look down through here. Looks like they got fur babies. I haven't watched very many of their videos. I have so many people. Let me go down here and see what else. There's a video of the Tampa RV show a couple years ago. They got a Weber grill. I know a lot of people have Weber grills. I mean, they got a lot of good content here, guys. Oh, the Badlands video. That looks cool as well. Mexico. I mean, what more do you want in a travel channel? 400 subscribers. Good deal. There you go, guys. We got you to the 400 midlife journey. That's a good deal. Did we get nursing our travel bug over 600? I think our Epic unsubscribed just to get them under 600. I think that's what happened. If Michael would go back and subscribe to nursing our travel bug, they would have 600. My backyard science. If I can only get a second video. You're welcome, Midlife Journey. Y'all got a good channel. Like Blue Wave always says, we can just send them to you. Your content will keep them or not keep them. So, but y'all got good content. So, Happy Place Diary, you're so right. Let me put this up here. You need to expand your interest. Like, talk about other things that interest you and because the RV community is only going to have so many viewers. You don't want, I don't think you want to be like all over the board, but I don't think it hurts to, I don't think it even hurts to talk about all your, like I have a lot of different channels that I'm subscribed to. I like drones, so I have drone channels I'm subscribed to. Here lately, I've, my mind just went blank again. But anyway, I have food channels. I watch channels on Blackstone, Traeger, a lot of different channels that I watch. So, and talk about those in your videos, and that'll help too. Burning Up the Roads said they'd have a heart attack if they could get 500. Burning Up the Roads had 226. Y'all are doing pretty good. Y'all are growing pretty good. Nursing Our Travel Bug. 600. Woohoo! I told you if Michael subscribed back, you'd have 600. Y'all thought I was kidding. There is Jerry Holly back. I'm reading the chat, guys. Catching up what all y'all are saying. Content. Yep. Yep. Putting out content. Like somebody like us that does a lot of live streams, YouTube will eventually probably class us as entertainment, but we're still going to keep putting out videos. And like I say, eventually, if we all get going back to work, we may do away with these live streams. I don't know. But for now, it's a great place to hang out and forget about what's going on. So, and we can learn together. Like when I learn something, I try to tell y'all about it. And so, we'll learn all that together if we go. And we will keep in contact. It's a good way to hang out every morning, drink some coffee. And we've had a lot of support in the process, so undoubtedly everybody likes doing it. So we're going to have some changes, as we grow. Daydream will look a lot different probably in the next 2 or 3 years. You just never know. It depends on how long we stay on. We might not be on in 2 or 3 years. Things may change a lot, but over time, I'm sure everybody's channel will look different. We'll grow, we'll learn things, we'll slowly integrate things that we're taught about. And maybe if we do things just right, that'll slowly grow our channel. So that's what we're hoping for. I'm loving my new fine mic. So if any of y'all are looking for a good boom mic or any kind of mic, I'm loving my fine. And when they say it's plug and play, it is plug and play. So I'm loving it. And it actually has a volume controller on it where the other one didn't. It's just a lot better set up. I've got it set here to the side, sort of out of the way. I didn't like it in my face, but I wanted it to keep me back a little bit. And the way I've got it set up, I like it a lot better. So, and too, when Tammy's with me, or Keisha's with me, or anybody else is on the screen with me, I can share that mic. So it works out really good. So I guess Mel and Nettie bugged out. I hadn't seen them in here much. They might be out exploring today, getting out of the house. I don't blame them if they are. The Fortner brothers got back up to 97, but they still didn't get all the way back up to the 102 that they had that night. So I don't know what YouTube was thinking there, but at least we did get them back to the 97. You have to be creative. Faith in the Fallen. I don't even know if I welcomed you guys in. I know y'all been in a while, but I might have been running my mouth. Now, I will say, burning up the roads, that not every channel that so the only way you can hide a channel, but you can't, like, if they subscribe to your channel, you can't, like, not let them subscribe to your channel, but you can hide them. They won't even know that you hid them. But now you can choose not to subscribe to their channel or follow them. But now I'm subscribed to some channels that we don't agree on a lot of things, but I like, I'm not saying that my drone channels I don't agree with, but say, like, I might like drones. Well, me and that person may disagree on stuff like politics or religion or, all that. We may disagree on all that, but they put out great drone content, so I'm still subscribed. So yep. Yep, I agree with Happy Place Diaries. When you're in other people's chat of the same interest you have, you will naturally, people will check out your channel. If they like it, they'll subscribe. This is the truth if I ever seen it. Yeah, I thought you had to mow the yard. I didn't even see you down there.
That's fine. Battery's dead on lawnmower, so it's on the charger.
Aw, shucks.
Darn. I mean, I haven't even mown my grass, well, this year in 2020 yet. And so my lawnmower is actually covered in pollen because it's just under it's under a lean-to. So
I had to put a carburetor on mine this year before I could use it.
Yeah. All right. I saw a comment here real quick. Somebody, I can't remember who it was worried about they were in a live chat and they got some subscribers. And I think
burning up the roads.
Yeah. You can't control who subscribes to your channel. I mean, you just can't. You can, but if somebody subscribes to your channel and they're doing things that you don't like on your channel, like making, comments you don't appreciate or things like that, you can hide them. They will never know they're hidden because they'll still be able to make comments on your videos. They'll still be able to see your videos, but nobody else will see them. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. And so that also includes if you do a live stream. If you have a live stream and you've hidden somebody, they will still see the live stream. They'll still be in the chat of the live stream, but nobody else will see them. They'll be typing away, making comments, and nobody sees them.
That's pretty cool too.
So if you're ever in a live stream chat, nobody's talking to you, maybe you got hidden.
Yep.
Roy needs one more to break 100. Oh, Scott needs one more. Oh, Scott needs one more. Scott Jacobs. You don't have 100 yet? Man, I thought Scott had more.
I might bring it up on my.
It always amazes me when some people are talking about, they need this many for this number. And I'm like, that's all you have? I thought you had way more than that.
Here is
Captain Jack had a good idea for you, Jerry. That's a really good idea. I'll be right back. I got a package at the door.
There's Scott's link, so we can go over there and run his numbers up. It'd be great. I know we can get him over 100, surely. We just need one. What did I miss on Captain Jack?
Ooh.
What did Captain Jack say that you said was
good? I'm sorry. He was talking to Jerry Holly. I guess Jerry's looking for video ideas. And he said, if any chance you got any fire department pictures, etc., you could do a collage of pics and voice over your memories of those pictures. That's a great idea.
That's an awesome idea.
Yeah. And you never know what. It's always the video you don't think is going to do any good that gets 1,000 views. And it's always the video that you think is going to be amazing that gets 2.
Yeah.
So.
That's like Slot Dogs. I thought that'd be a mega hit. And we've had 60-something views. I thought it'd be over 100 this morning.
Yeah, I know. And I've had some videos. I honestly thought my drone skin video would do really well when I put out a couple days ago. I mean, I think hang on, where am I at with it? Yeah, it broke 100. So it's 2 days. It took 2 days to break 100. And so I really thought that would be better just because of the community, the drone community. And honestly, I saw a lot of videos. I mean, I looked at a lot of videos because when I was trying to come up with my keywords and tags and stuff, I was looking at other videos. And there was one video that was similar to mine. The guy has like 300 subscribers, but his video on it had like 8,000 views. I was like, okay, I'll take half that. I'm not greedy. I'll do half of 8,000 views for a video.
Yeah.
Nope. Chopped off a few more zeros on the end. I'm still not there.
I've had a pretty good couple of weeks on subscribers, but the last few days has been like sunk. Like we go 785, it's as high as we've been. Like, and then we'll go like the next morning we'll be 782. Then we'll go back up to 785 and we'll stop again and we'll go back to 784.
Yeah, we've been like that all week. I mean, yesterday we actually gained like 4 subscribers like within an hour. It's like I looked at it and I looked a little while later and we had 4 subscribers. Like, wow, that's kind of weird. And to have that many that quickly. And then we lost 3 of them within a few more hours.
And like you say, it's not a big deal because I want good subscribers. And I'm only in the areas I think that we get good subscribers. But I honestly think I'll get my watch hours before I get my 1,000 subs.
Maybe. You probably will, because especially if you're going to be stuck in the house, if you're stuck in the house for much longer. So where you're doing the daily live stream, because you're probably getting 24 to 30 hours of watch time every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we do about 40 a day, probably. We probably average 30 a day.
Yeah.
So we're doing about 200 a week.
Yeah. So yeah, you probably will. And Corey's saying he wanted to do a video of keyword search and titles. Yeah, on our Tuesday Tech Talk University, now that we've upgraded and got accredited, and that's an inside joke.
Yeah. It was accredited by Bob's Adventure University and
accrediting service.
Yeah.
Bob's Adventure Accrediting Service. Yeah, nationally recognized. But we talked about keyword search. We actually talked about search engine optimization altogether. But I mean, that's a huge topic, and you could talk about that for hours, days, weeks, and it's huge. There's so many pieces into the algorithm that, and honestly, even though you could talk about keywords and titles for days, it's only a small piece of it. They're all a bunch of small pieces on it. So
I think, and I said this the other day, if you'll put out something that people enjoy, you won't have to worry about YouTube giving you their 2 cents.
Yeah.
You'll have people that you'll attract people to your channel that will support you way more than YouTube will. And so, and I'm not saying that in a bragging way, but look at how many channels that have, received stuff that y'all know that receive different things because of the content and the people they are, and they're not even monetized yet. So there's a lot of examples of that in our community, us being one of them. But people gets drones, people gets all kind of stuff, gifts. You think, well, that's not much. If you receive a $10 gift, I guarantee you that'll be a lot more than 12 cents on a video. You know how many 12-cent videos? That's what KT said one of his videos paid him last month, 12 cents. So 12 cents versus a $10 gift. Do the math. That's a lot of YouTube videos you'd have to do to make up for that $10 gift. Even though the $10 don't sound like much, wait till you start trying to add up 12 cents to $10.
That's right. Burn Up the Road. Yes, our address is on our site, but I'll give it to you real quick. It's ourepic@gmail.com. It's just that easy. I'm looking. I'm just going through. Happy Place Diaries had a good comment. Once I got my head around this stuff, it became clear that I want subs and views / watch hours to grow at the same rate. If you look at your numbers, being consistent is more important than fast growth. That's absolutely right.
I agree with that too.
And that's what I mentioned. Excuse me. That's what I mentioned earlier when I said, you don't want to have the 1,000 subscribers in the videos that are only getting, 40 or 50 views per video, because the ratio just isn't there. And YouTube looks at that and thinks your videos are crap because your subscribers think they're crap, because they're not watching them. And they may think they're crap because they're not even going to your channel. So because you got subscribers that aren't even interested in you. And that's why I tell people all the time, I'm not trying to be ugly or harsh or anything like that, but if I'm not going to watch your stuff, I'm not going to subscribe to your channel. I'm not, and I don't expect you to do the same for me either. If you put out stuff that I'm interested in, I'll subscribe to your channel. I'll watch it. I'll comment, all that good stuff. But so if you want me to subscribe to your channel, you need to put out good stuff.
Northwoods RV, and this goes to Michael too. I'm on my analytics page, and is this where y'all are getting this number? Watch time from subscribers. Is that what the number y'all are looking at? So like my watch time percentage from subscribers Whoops, let me go back. Oh, darn it. My watch time from subscribers is 87.4% of my watch time. Did I lose y'all?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay. So from non-subscribers, of course, is 12.6. So I guess that's good, right? That means I'm getting most of my watch time from subscribers.
Well, that number really doesn't tell you a lot, other than that what you just said. The number, most of your videos are being watched by your subscribers. But what you really want to know is how many of your subscribers are actually watching your videos.
So where do you find that?
I'm not sure. I'm sure if you dig down the analytics somewhere, you can find it, because I mean Corey knows, because he threw out the number a minute ago. But you want a high number because, well, with what you just said, Gary, you want a high number because that means your subscribers, the people watching your stuff, are most likely your subscribers. That's what that means, because of that high ratio. So if somebody's watching your videos, odds are they are a subscriber, and that's good, because that's what you want. You want people watching your videos to be subscribed to you. And on the other side of that, I mean, in the same thing, just to reword that sentence, you want your subscribers to watch your videos. So that's a different analytic.
Viewed by subscribers, Northwoods on mine is 76.8%. And it's 7,400 views from subscribers versus non-subscribers is 23.2% and 2,245. So is that, I guess that's good.
I'm trying to see, the analytics piece is something I am very weak on, because I just haven't looked at them. I just, to find out where stuff is, I'm actually kind of digging through right now a little bit.
Hey, I got to step away. I'll be right back.
Okay. So again, I'm not the guru when it comes to the analytics and what all of it means, and what you can see where. I need to get smarter on that for sure. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's a good point, Corey. If you have high views, subs, it's good and bad, because new people aren't finding you. Yeah, and that's, oh, hey, James Catniece, how you doing, buddy? That's the problem with a lot of this stuff. It's building a YouTube channel is almost like the chicken and the egg thing, which come first, because to build your YouTube channel, whatever you want to call the right way, you've got to get subscribers, you got to get views. And the way to get subscribers and views is to show up on searches. But one of the ways to show up on searches is you got to have people engaging in your videos, because that's what the videos that YouTube promotes are, the videos that people are watching. So how do you get people to watch a video if you don't have subscribers or views? You see what I'm saying? It's
a catch-22.
It is. It really is. And that's why you've got people that go into grow channels and try to get a high sub count, because they think, well, if I have a lot of subscribers, YouTube will promote me more. They'll promote your channel to some degree, but only if you're getting the watch time. So if you're just getting a bunch of empty subscribers, is what I call them, or ghost subscribers, then they're doing you no good. And that's what I mentioned earlier. So I wasn't trying to, for anybody who thinks I was trying to slam Gary for trying to help people get to a certain sub number, I really wasn't at all. But I was just encouraging you, if you're going to subscribe to somebody, watch their stuff.
Well, and actually we agreed, because get subscribers from a good source. That's what mainly Michael was talking about. Get good subscribers. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't take it that way. I knew what you meant.
I know you didn't, but I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. But so yeah, and there's so Corey said your subs are loyal, but you probably need to work on titles and tags. Yeah, and in Gary's case too, Corey, since he just is mainly doing live streams with the occasional video, that kind of hurts too, because I think from a YouTube perspective, because they're looking at the videos to promote more than they're looking at the live stream to promote. Right. So I think,
and I don't mind. I don't mind being a live show. I'd rather do lives than I had to do videos.
Yeah,
I enjoy doing videos, but I enjoy interacting with a live group of people.
Yeah, and highlight this one here, Gary, that Corey just put about titles, tags, and thumbnails get you found in search. Yeah, that's true, but it doesn't always translate to views, and even though it should. And I'll give you a great example, and that's me. I have a video that if you do a search for Disney or service dog with Disney or something like that, I don't remember the exact term, and I'm number 8 on the list. I'm on the first page, but the video is not going anywhere from a view count perspective.
We'll raid you in a minute, Captain Jack. Go ahead.
Oh, hang on a second.
That's something I need to work on, and I've had some success, Corey, with retitling some of my lives when I have, like, for instance, when me and Michael done the go-to channel, and when I have done when we got in there and talked about special things, I've actually seen a live jump hours, 8 to 10 hours, and you guys all know that lives are hardly ever rewatched. I've seen them jump 8 or 10 hours in 2 days. I do pretty good. Let me pull that up. I was going to look.
Yeah, I knew I was muted. Did I miss anything?
Corey was asking like the retention on some of my lives, and I was going to try to.
Yeah, if you look at the analytics of your live stream, probably not your most recent one, because sometimes it takes a day or two to pop up. You'll see what your retention is.
Is there a place to look for them as a whole, like all of them?
Well, you can see your audience retention as a whole, or you can just go into the analytics of an individual video and see it. And Corey said, he wants to do a video on keyword search because just ranking on a search term doesn't mean anyone is searching on that term. That's 100% right. That's where things like vidIQ and TubeBuddy come into play, because they will show you potentially what keywords and terms are being searched more than others. So that's why I recommend, when we had a class about that a couple of weeks ago. We talked about that. And one thing funny though is what TubeBuddy will tell you is a high ranking search term, vidIQ will say that it's not, and vice versa. So they don't really talk to each other. And from some of the research I've done, it looks like if you really want to understand or go with a suggestion on what keyword term generator or analyzer to use, is probably vidIQ. I'm just looking at the comments here real quick.
I'm trying to look up some of that for Happy Place Diaries.
Yeah, Corey, you need to come on my Tuesday show and do some teaching too there, buddy. 5 o'clock Eastern, anytime. Yeah.
I'll give on my as a whole Happy Place Diaries as a whole for the last year, my average view time is 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes. But most of my 2 hour live streams is over 20 minutes on average. That's just me rough averaging a few that I picked out. So, and that's probably terrible, but,
All right, Corey, I just dropped the link for you.
But I will say, like for instance, I was going back to like what Corey was talking about, titles and tags and all that. I changed the title to the enable go to fix that me and Michael done 3 hour video, and it's jumped nearly 12 watt hours since it ended. I changed the title on. No, I didn't change. I jumped in and done a karaoke live for KT and Jerry the other night because they both had issues, or KT didn't have internet. But anyway, when we went off, that karaoke live had like around 50 watch hours. Just since then, which was Sunday, it's over 61. So I do know that names and titles make a big difference if a live lives past its day.
Yeah, Gary, go. If you look into an individual video, though, what's your audience retention on any of those you just mentioned? You told us what it was over all of your stuff, but what is
on this one that me and you done? The audience retention was nearly 19 minutes.
Yeah, that's a 3 hour video. That's not good.
Well, it's 10%, nearly 11%.
Yeah.
No, it's not good.
Or better yet, look at the retention on your slot dog video. What's your audience retention on it?
Let me see here.
Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, our live streams do not have good retention. They're good for 24 hours, and we get good hours, but then they do not sustain. Yeah, ours is the same way. And I've seen some people's live streams go from a couple of hundred views shortly after they ended the live stream. They're at a couple hundred views. Then they've gone to 2,000 views within 24 hours. And I'm not sure how that happens. With some, depending on the content of the video, obviously that'll make a difference. Hey, Gary, is Corey in the green room down below?
I haven't been watching. I've been looking up other stuff. There he is. You ready, Corey? Let me take off. Hang on.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey, guys.
We've talked about you enough. It's about time you showed up.
Yeah, one of the things, I like TubeBuddy, but the thing I find is I might have to find my headphones here if we get any feedback. But
no, we're good.
Okay, good. The thing I find difficult with TubeBuddy is, sometimes you'll do a keyword search, and sometimes they'll tell you how many actual searches there are. But like Michael said, a lot of times, even between vidIQ and TubeBuddy, they don't agree. And the one thing I never really liked about TubeBuddy is in the weighted section that actually goes your channel against other channels that are showing up in search, it never really has a clear definition of why you don't rank or why you might rank. It just has a number down there that just kind of shows a scale. And the one tool that I have been using, and it took me a little while to get used to it, but once I did, I absolutely love it, and that's Morning Fame. And because Morning Fame actually goes above and beyond to kind of teach you why you're not ranking. And typically the reason why a lot of times you'll rank for the first, couple days or so, and then it'll fall off, is because nobody's actually searching on that term. So YouTube will naturally push you up for that first 24 hours to 7 days. But then if nobody's clicking on your video, you start falling down the search rank. And so where Morning Fame does when you're doing a keyword search, and the one thing I really like is when you put it in there, if that's not a search term that's getting high volume, it will tell you right then and there that that's not the case. It'll tell you if it's being searched on YouTube, and it'll also tell you if it's being searched on Google. A ton of our views come straight from Google search outside of YouTube and simply get found by people searching on Google itself. And that's the thing I try to target is keywords that are used for more than just YouTube, but also used on Google, because we all know the number one search engine is Google. Number two is YouTube. And then there's other ways to try getting views too. I mean, the number 3 search engine is Pinterest. And I think that is one area that's not highly utilized. We've used it a little bit. We need to do a lot more of it. We try to follow the standpoint of we do a video, we put our video on a blog post, and we post the blog post on Pinterest. All those are traffic funnels that start coming back to your videos. And we've had pretty good luck. Most of our videos, even our worst videos, will get usually 100 views in the first 24 hours to 7 days. The spatula video I just put out this week actually has hit 350 in just a few days.
Wow.
So
that was a good video, by the way.
It's a cheesy spatula video. It depends on who you are. If you're really a Blackstone enthusiastic about it, it might be interest of you. But we're getting a lot of views from our Blackstone group, so I've been trying to double down on some Blackstone videos.
Yeah, I'm just been thinking about just putting Blackstone keywords and thumbnails for all my videos, even if they have nothing to do with it, cooking at all.
I need to learn how to keyword mine, because mine only has 66 views, and I talked to Blackstone and Traeger.
So Corey, I've never heard of Morning Fame, and oddly enough, to let you know how, in case you hadn't figured this out yet, how Google listens to you constantly. So I decided I'd Google it while Corey was talking about it. So I typed in morning, and so what was the first suggestion after I typed in the word morn? I didn't even get Morning Fame. So my computer, my Google is listening to Corey through here, and so I got Morning Fame up, and it's actually pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap. It's invite only. So someone who already subscribes has to invite you. So I'll shoot you guys invite links. It gives you a free 30 days.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, you got to have the invitation. Okay, yeah.
Yep, I'll send you an invitation. You get a free 30 days to try it out. And I absolutely love it because you put out a video and 24 hours later you get a report in your email about how your video performed compared to other videos on your channel. Every week you get a weekly report whether your channel has grown and what videos are making it grow. And then it'll go through your videos and say, these are your top performing videos. Maybe you should do more videos on this subject. It's got some things where if you want to create a new video, it might go out and look for channels that are similar to yours and suggest video topics based on that. So it's a really good tool above and beyond what I found in some of the other tools. I signed up for the vidIQ because I know you guys have been talking about a lot and I hadn't been using it. But so I signed up for a month of it just to take a look at, see what they kind of offer. And it's okay. I think I'm getting more value out of Morning Fame. Like you said, it is pretty cheap. And I have to really applaud the owner of Morning Fame. During this whole COVID-19 thing, he reached out to all his customers and said, if you're having any type of struggle, I'm offering to give you 3 free months. So, cool. So that was a great gesture that we haven't really seen from anyone else.
No. So that looked pretty cool. I brought it up as well. So if you pay by the year, Roy and Becky, it's like $10 a month if you pay by the year.
Right.
And
the other thing I do to try to find keywords as I'm searching, sometimes I'll just spend hours sitting here searching keywords, and I'll start creating a video title plan of things that will be coming up. And I got this, and I will suggest if anyone considers doing a promote in YouTube with Google Ads, one, don't ever do it on a video you care about because it's going to kill the video when it's done.
Yep.
But I do think it's a good idea if you put out a video to at least try it once. And the reason I say that is because I did it because I had some free Google credit. But what you can do is you can load it up with keywords in the ads, and you're going to find out real quick where your video views come from, because when you're paying Google for it, they're going to tell you. And so I was able to pull off 3 to 4 keywords that, made up for 99% of all of our views.
Yeah, and I would say too, probably if you're gonna, whatever video you're gonna buy ads for, it's probably a good idea for that video to be kind of short, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, we're actually planning on probably doing another one, but what I want it to be is more of an introductory video to our channel. Hey, I'm Corey, the wife's Lori. Here's our pet. Please subscribe, sort of thing. So, because it's something that you don't want to, be a video that's going to carry your channel, but maybe advertise your channel. You really use it more for advertising than trying to promote views.
Yeah. I know somebody who actually did their intro video as an ad, and the problem was their intro video was like 20 minutes long.
Yeah, that's way too long for an intro video. Intro video should be
perspective.
Typically like a trailer video. They tell you 45 seconds to a minute.
Yep.
And that's about where you want to be. And I went through Tim Schmoyer's class that he had, the 30 Days to a Better YouTube Channel, and went all through that. And he breaks it all right down about how your channel should, on day one, the first thing to think of is what your name's going to be, and think about what your value proposition is going to be to your watchers. What value are you offering them, and how to try to put that out there. That's why you're hearing me say on the front of all of our videos now that freedom's an adventure. We're finding ours, and you can too. That's our value proposition to our viewers, is that hey, we're showing you ways to get out there and enjoy life and feel more free in life, and it's just an adventure to do that. It's basically your value proposition is something to be able to pull people in and let them say, hey, I could relate to that. And so you're seeing some channels be able to do that. I know Jerry over Happy Place has the Happy Place, Happy Life, type of slogan, showing you how to have a happy life. Those are value propositions to try pulling people into your channel to have a one-on-one relationship with. But there's all kinds of things that you can do to try to get more views, more watchers. Now, I know a lot of people will say just stick to YouTube, put out content. Content's king. I mean, obviously it is on YouTube. But at some point in time, you're going to have to start looking on other ways to get traffic to you. I kind of took a backward approach where we were growing slow at the beginning. I was working on all the back end, trying to get funnels to get people to traffic to our channel, and that stuff's starting to pay off now with Facebook groups and Pinterest and websites, and right now what really shot us over, we were 13 subscribers away from 1,000 when we released our giveaway for the Blackstone giveaway we're doing, that we're going to draw a winner on June 1st. We put that out there to give it time for a reason, and that's because we want people to see it, because Facebook tends to only show about 10% of your viewership what you're doing. So even though I got a Facebook group with 25,000 people in it, only 10% of those people on any given day will see my post. So we want there to be time for people to see it, go enter to win. And I don't know if any of you have clicked on that to go to that webpage. That webpage will take you to an entry form that you have to subscribe to our channel, like our Facebook page, and enter your email. So we're doing 3 things with that. We're adding subscribers, we're adding followers on YouTube or on Facebook that we can come back and post videos in front of all the time. And we're also collecting their email address, which allows us to build our subscription email list for pushing out newsletters that often have a video linked inside of it, as well as maybe links to our store that has affiliate links and things like that. That is all just traffic that keeps recirculating, and having that subscription base helps you to have more control over who you're reaching than just Facebook or YouTube.
Sounds like a lot of good information.
Yep.
So you're a Blackstone. I'm getting an echo.
Yeah, I hear an echo on you.
Make sure it ain't on my end.
It's probably on my end because I don't have my headphones in.
Yeah, I got all mine off. So, but anyway, that Blackstone video, giving away the Blackstone, I'm sure that's a big hit.
Yeah, and it's cheap. I mean, I could spend $100 on Google Ads, or I could spend $85 on a Blackstone, and get twice as many. I mean, we've shot up 250 subscribers in a week.
Blue Wave asked, how is it he's growing so fast? Because he's now about 4,500 subscribers, and like a week ago he was 30-something hundred. Camper Life and the Art of RVing is growing fast too. So he was asking how is it they're growing so fast.
Blue Wave and Camper Life, where they really grew to begin with, was they're offering a service that people want. Everyone that's here in this RV community came into this community initially for one thing, and that's to network with other people, to get subscribers, and to grow. And as that word got out, they grew very fast. And then as far as Art of RVing, I know Mark has been reaching out to some small channels recently as well, and that really gave them a huge boost here recently doing that.
Good deal.
Gary, I think you need to just go ahead and ban Roy from your live streams altogether.
Troublemaker, ain't
He is a troublemaker.
he? Yep. So Roy's gonna look down one day and he's gonna notice nobody's paying attention to his comments. All right, guys. We will try to do more of this. We'll get Corey up, and I've got an idea. I'm gonna talk to Corey about after the show about Tuesday night if he can make it. And I've got a good idea that I think will make a great show. And if me and him can work that out, I'll talk about it tomorrow. And anyway, we need to go raid Captain Jack. We're actually a little late. And so I've got the link in for Captain Jack. Thanks.
You got 1 minute. You're good.
Yeah. Thanks, Corey, for coming up. And
No problem.
I'll be emailing you in a little bit. And Michael, don't forget Michael's Tuesday night on the thumbnails, 5 o'clock Eastern, Tech Talk. Or what is it? Not Tech Talk anymore. It's Tech
Talk University,
Tech
fully
Talk.
accredited.
Yep, with Professor Mike and possibly Wayward Wags and Papa Drew occasionally.
And hopefully this guy sometime too.
And hopefully Corey.
Oh yeah, we'll jump on there.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's go raid the captain and do a daydream raid on them and help him out. So thanks, guys. We'll see all you guys. Hang on, Corey. I'll talk to you when I go off live.
All right.
You stay too, Michael, or we'll talk about you.